Hello there. Hello there, guys. Welcome to my first ever video on my Johnsters newsletter channel. This YouTube channel is basically news like all around the UK. In this episode, we're gonna start on Nottinghamshire. We're always gonna start on Nottinghamshire, but we in the next part of this video, we will do Birmingham, since the crime rate up there is through the roof. Birmingham is like a pretty dangerous city, I think. 'Cause I've never been there. I'm just talking about what I've heard from there. So yeah, we're starting on Nottingham and then Birmingham. So, what happened today? 3 hours ago, I think. A man died after crash closed A1 in Nottinghamshire for 8 hours. The driver of a Volkswagen Tiguan died at the scene. This page was by Roxandra Moldo Venua. So that's the picture of what happened. Part of the A1 coming out of Nottinghamshire was closed. Whoops. Okay, I can't zoom in. Okay. Excuse me. A man has died after a crash involving a Volkswagen car on an A road in Nottinghamshire. Emergency services were called to the scene on the A1 in Fernwood, near Newark, at around 2 p.m. on Saturday afternoon, June 14th. The incident, which involved a Volkswagen Tiguan, took place on the southbound carriageway. The driver, a 50-year-old man, died at the scene a short time later. Nottinghamshire police have confirmed no other vehicles were involved. The road reopened just before 10:30 p.m. Detective Constable Leah Lane of Nottinghamshire Police's Serious Collision Investigation Unit said the man's family is being supported by specialist officers following this tragic incident. They have asked for privacy at what must be an extremely difficult time. I can relate to that. Well, it hasn't happened to me, but I understand what they mean about that. We'd still like to hear from anyone with any relevant dashcam footage of the incident who has not yet spoken to an officer or anyone who may have witnessed the collision. Anyone with information about the collision is asked to call 101, quoting incident number 409 of June 14th. Okay, so this is obviously a tragic event. A man has died after a crash on A1. A1 is like a motorway, but not really a motorway. It's where you can gain some speed. But yeah. So that is a tragic event, and I'm so sorry about. I feel sorry for the family who is related to the man who crashed in the Volkswagen. So feel bad for that. So yeah, alright. So I hope the policeman like find out what else has happened, find some clues, evidence. Yeah. So yeah. Right. Now we're gonna look on the Birmingham news. So give me a second while I load up Birmingham news. Now I am back. Birmingham Live. Let's look. Injured workmen rescued from Edgbaston building site. The Yeah, keep me updated. Okay. The men were rushed to hospital after the incident of Bristol Road in Edgbaston. Oh, right. Now we're on the Birmingham news. So, injured workmen rescued from Edgbaston building site. The men were rushed to hospital after the incident of Bristol Road in Edgbaston. Police at the scene in Edgbaston. Image. This image was taken by Nick Wilkinson, who's part of Birmingham Live, I'm guessing. See if we can zoom in even more. Oh yeah. Police car there. Workmen over there, doing their own thing. Construction vehicle. Building there. There's also some police tape over there, if you can look. Yep. Two workmen have been rushed to hospital after being injured on a 5-story building site in Birmingham today, Monday, June 16th. The men were rescued from the 4th floor by firefighters having become trapped at the site of Bristol Road in Edgbaston at around 8:30 a.m. One man who suffered more serious injuries was taken to Queen Elizabeth Hospital for further trauma treatment. I don't think that's part of the article. No. A second man was taken to the Midlands Metropolitan University Hospital. A West Midlands Ambulance Service spokeswoman told Birmingham Live, "We were called to two people who had been injured on a building site on Bristol Road in Edgbaston at 8:31 a.m. Heart paramedics, two ambulances, two paramedic officers, and a merit trauma team responded to the scene along with fire and police colleagues. On arrival crews found two men on the 4th floor of a building site who had been injured. Heart paramedics worked with fire colleagues to reach the men before they were safely lowered to the ground. Both men sustained serious injuries and received trauma care on scene. One man with serious injuries were taken to Queen Elizabeth Hospital for further trauma treatment. The second man was conveyed to Midlands Metropolitan University Hospital. A West Midlands police spokesman told Birmingham Live, "We were called by paramedics just before 8:40 a.m. today after two people were injured on the Bristol Road. We have supported other emergency services and are licensing with the Health and Safety Executive." A West Midlands Fire Service spokesman said shortly after 8:45 a.m. on Monday 16th of June, "We respond to Bristol Road in the Edgbaston area of Birmingham. A fire engine and a hydraulic aerial platform from Highgate Station responded. Two crews from our Specialist Technical Rescue Unit also attended the scene. This was an incident involving two casualties who were trapped on the 4th floor of a 5-story building site. They were rescued by firefighters who reached them using a hydraulic aerial platform. Crews were assisted by paramedics from the hazardous area response team. It's believed one casualty was conveyed to Midlands Metropolitan University Hospital and the other to Queen's Elizabeth Hospital. All resources had left the scene by 11:45 a.m. Wow, that was a lot, but wow. So I'm gonna see if I can see the video that's related to this. So 1 second, guys. Well, it appears that there is no video yet. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you guys want, you guys can like and subscribe and click the bell notification when I make a new video. And I would recommend posting the notifications on and subscribing, because you guys get to see more news about all over the UK. Yeah, that's it. Like Nottingham, Birmingham, Blackpool, Lincolnshire, anywhere in the UK. Preston, Sutton and Nashville. Anywhere in the UK you could possibly think of. All you guys have to do is just comment on the video what part of the UK you would like to see. Any part of the UK, I'll try and find the news for. Yeah, so I'll post the links of the news, the news websites that I've been on. So yeah, bye bye. Have a nice day. Peace out.